My name is Jerry Szofer, currently employed by Grundfos, based out of Grundfos is based out of Denmark. I'm based out of Aurora, Illinois. My current title is District Sales Manager. I am part of the America's Water Utility Sales Team. I actually started working part-time in the pump business as a draftsman preparing submittals for fire pump systems. And right now, as I said, I have a sales position for water utility, which is mostly covering municipal projects for both wastewater collection systems and water supply systems, wastewater treatment and water treatment. Actually just celebrated 40 years. That includes time with Grundfos and the company previous to that, Yeoman Chicago Corporation, which was acquired by Grundfos, but Grundfos counts the acquired time as well. Fighter pilot. Well, actually could never make it to the pilot position because although I'm not wearing glasses now, through the magic of LASIK, couldn't get approved for any pilot position. So actually answered an ad because I needed a job when I was going through to get my engineering degree, needed a job. So I answered an ad for a part-time position, got pulled into this business and never left. Actually, by answering that ad when I was a junior in college, I had known about pumps because I took a hydraulics class in school, but and of course through other applications, but home use, water pumps in cars, but never really thought about what the industry was and how wide and deep it was. Actually, through having that first part-time job and then being offered a full-time summer job, when I graduated, the owner of that company made me an offer I couldn't refuse and stayed with it and eventually moved up through various positions to kind of where I am now. The easiest way I do that is that I tell them that I'm in the environmental business, addressing their needs for when they flush their toilets or open their faucets. Not really internships, a little bit of an apprenticeship because I spent time working with the service people, and they taught me the ins and outs of really working on mechanical equipment, taught me a little bit about welding, taught me about machining, so more just learning by doing from people who've been doing it for a very long time. It's not glamorous, but it will always be there. When I was going to school, it was for a mechanical engineering degree, so it really fed into what I had done before. Spent quite a bit of time as an application engineer and a project manager. Also spent quite a bit of time in field service. So the engineering degree was extremely beneficial for all those experiences. And now it provides, growing on that engineering degree, it's actually how I ended up here at Hydraulic Institute, because I do have that background and standards are an important integral part of that engineering experience. Having a whole bunch of fun with a whole bunch of great people. So, plus the travel, meeting people literally all over the world. It's pretty exciting. let the little things go. They're, they are nowhere near as important in the long term as they are at the moment. Patience. Um, I'm not quite sure how to phrase this, but the thought process that your job is to solve problems and to just continue to work at it until you have solved those problems. Done a couple of interesting pump stations. One of them is actually in Cairo, Egypt, where worked on that for a very long time, but it's for 6 pretty good sized pumps, but they're providing an integral part of the wastewater collection system. Another one is a project up in Cleveland for a combined sewer overflow tunnel where we have the pumps installed, where there was a little bit of a problematic design, and I actually did not work on the front end of that, but there were some issues that needed to be resolved, and my boss at the time just gave me one directive: fix it. And I fixed it, so that's pretty special. Time, actually funding for doing certain types of projects, that's gotten a lot better, but really the biggest challenge is time and time management. Absolutely. I'm looking back, just absolutely amazed at the things I've learned just because I was somewhere. So it's just that's the interesting part. Learn as much as you can every day, because it will give you not only confidence, but will also help you to be that partner to your customers and everyone that you're involved with and your coworkers, to help them solve issues. Trying to improve my golf game. It's that time thing. Keeping an eye on what the industry is doing, and not only from the aspect of competitors, but all the associate and standards partners, what their thought processes are. Being part of the manufacturer portion of this, getting that input in a free-form forum, for lack of better words, is one of the things that's extremely beneficial, because that's the only way I can learn what's really important to them, where they look at the industry going forward, which in turn I can bring back to our people, and we can have a legitimate conversation based on fact of where they believe the world is going, not only from our perspective. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just to learn what the industry is doing and how they're doing it is, can't gauge the value of that.